Hi, Maisha, therapist and CEO of Serenity Healings Counseling. Today I wanted to get a message to you guys. So I had a whole thing planned. I was going to go through 5 steps of non-negotiables or things that you have to go through in order before you know that you're ready for a relationship, right? 5 things. But as I'm just going through the first one, it is a lot, a lot of information. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you guys one at a time and I'll do different videos. So the first thing that I have, and I took some notes here, the first thing that I have is before you get into a relationship or you even start thinking about, hey, should I be in a relationship with this person? I want you to check in with yourself. That's number one. Ask yourself if you are ready. Are you ready to not just be with someone and hang out with someone, have someone around that makes you feel good about yourself? Because that's not what a relationship is solely based on. But are you ready to commit to someone on that level? Are you ready to be exposed and to be vulnerable at the same time, to be open, right? You have to ask yourself if you're ready to commit on that level. And that's one of the things that will allow you to know if you're actually ready to be in a relationship. Now, commitment looks different to different people. So to even be more specific in what that commitment should or could possibly look like if you may be ready, well, the next thing I want you to ask yourself is, are you prepared to readjust yourself in order for you and that person to fit? And what I mean by that, no, of course, you don't have to completely change yourself to be in a relationship and all of those things. But if you've been in a relationship and it's a long-term serious commitment, the longer you're in the relationship, the more you realize your relationship is really a reflection of you and a lot of the things and internal turmoil that you feel about yourself. That kind of reflects on your relationship and how you deal with your relationship as well. So are you ready to kind of alter those little things, those little bad habits, right, that you may have? Maybe, for example, if there's something that you've went through in your childhood and you experience parents that were incredibly critical, right? So this is the perfect example of what I'm saying in terms of, are you ready to readjust yourself? So we have Sam. I wrote a little example here. We have Sam, she's a woman, and then we have Eddie, he's a male. Sam, growing up, she was often criticized by her parents very, very, very frequently. And Eddie now, in the relationship that these two have together, he will make little comments, say little things. Hey, let's go do this. Let's hang out here. How do you feel about this? And little comments that he would make that had to do with her, right? So maybe it's something like, hey, babe, let's go to the gym. Let's go exercise. Oh, what are you trying to say about me? Are you trying to attack me? Why do you think all of a sudden that I need to go to the gym? Right? Just little small things that can either be taken in the context of this person is trying to attack me due to now the fact of what you've went through previously. So now your vision is blurred and you're seeing things through a context of trauma, right? And that's how you're actually interpreting the situation and interpreting what happened. And let's go back to that commitment. So are you willing to now zoom in and look at all of those little things that you are reacting to that is actually because or derived from your trauma that you went through in that relationship? Are you willing to inspect yourself yet? Are you willing to go through those things? Because until you really are ready to address the things that you've went through in your past, it's going to be very difficult for you to wholly commit to someone in your present and your future, right? So a big thing is actually understanding how your childhood trauma or life stressors, so maybe the things that you're currently going through that are really, really stressing you out and maybe even causing anxiety, that could be something like work, and actually recognizing how you handle those situations that you've went through, or how you deal with those situations that you're currently experiencing, that all manifests and changes how you react to your partner and in your relationship. Okay, so you have to be willing to actually look within yourself and say, okay, even though I'm not perfect, I know of course I'll make those mistakes, but am I at least willing to address it and to work on it continuously, for not just for my relationship, but for me? And that's why you have to check in with yourself.